Right, so when you leave it loose and open to interpretation, you might get some criticism, but then again, you might get somebody else's perspective. So Dan has been doing a lot of skate stuff. It's style based, it's letter based, and how you bend the letters and how you play with the letters is key. That's what gives you your own identification, is how your letters bend and how you go with the flow. I didn't know what this looked like. It wasn't like, oh, I brought it out of the wall, you know how like Michelangelo would say. It was already in the rock. I just chiseled it out and I brought it to life. There's people I've met that think like that, and that really can visualize. You know, I know people that with a matter of a couple, you know, sprays and Sprits and cutbacks, it's done, you know. But there still has to be balance, you know. Like the bottom bars in the back, I still tied it in, you know. How can you abstract that letter to the point where it's still legible? It's still that letter. How many times can you bend an S and put little shapes into it and stretch it to where it's still barely legible, you know?
Right.
An S can be one bar, one swoosh, and that's an S. Or it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you know, 9 bars put into one, chopped up, and it still is still red, you know?
Yeah.
To me, at least. I don't know, that's kind of the challenge. And then it kind of speaks to certain individuals, you know? It's kind of like everybody has their, you know, music that they like, or that type of dish that they like, or whatever it is that appeals to them. This might appeal to certain people that have that same visual, legible wavelength, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is accepted by the most, but you know, I'm too old to even care anymore, you know?
Yeah, man, before I even got out here, I checked this place out. I'm, you know, from the East Coast. There's nowhere like this in the world. There needs to be more places like this. They shut this place down, man. I don't know where artists are gonna go.